Student rights and code of conduct. As a college student, there are a number of federal laws that protect you from discrimination and violations of privacy such as FERPA, Title IX, and the ADA. There is also a student code of conduct students are responsible for following. In this presentation, you will learn more about your rights and what is expected of you as an NECC student. FERPA, or the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, is a federal law that protects the privacy of student education records. FERPA was created to put students in charge of their educational, financial, and student life records. NECC cannot share your information with other people, not even your parents, without your written consent. If a student is under 18, parents will have some access, but once they turn 18, parents will need written consent just like everyone else. The FERPA release form can be found on the website or at the Welcome Express in Haverhill or Lawrence. You can choose who has permission and what information NECC can share with them. You will need to create a code word so NECC can verify who is asking for information. Only share this code word with the person who is listed on the FERPA release form. If you give permission to someone and change your mind, you can remove them from your FERPA release form. Title IX is a federal law that prohibits discrimination based on sex. The purpose of Title IX is to protect students, faculty, and staff against sexual assault, sex discrimination, sexual and gender harassment, and sexual violence. There are some important things to know about Title IX. Title IX protects both male and female students from sex discrimination in education. NECC is required to respond promptly to all complaints of sexual harassment or sexual misconduct. NECC must also ensure a victim does not have to share spaces with an attacker and is protected from retaliation. If you see something, don't be afraid to say something. Title IX also protects whoever files a complaint. Keep in mind, Title IX can apply both on and off campus. The Americans with Disabilities Act prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities in many areas, including public colleges and universities who receive federal funding. The ADA requires NECC to make sure our classes, resources and services, technology, and facilities are accessible to all students. If you have a documented disability, NECC must provide reasonable accommodations to support your success. Just as your educational records are protected by law, records and communication related to disabilities are also strictly confidential. Because of these privacy laws, even if you had IEPs in high school, they won't automatically roll over to college. It is your responsibility to reach out if you need any accommodations. For any questions related to ADA policies and accommodations at NECC, please contact the Center for Accessibility Resources and Services at centerforaccess@necc.mass.edu. There are specific rights and responsibilities you are expected to follow as an NECC student in order to create a safe and respectful community for all. The Student Code of Conduct always applies when you are on campus, but in some cases can also apply when you are off campus. If you are ever charged with a campus violation, you will have the right to be notified and to have a fair hearing before any disciplinary actions are taken. All the college policies are listed in the academic catalog on the NECC website. It is the student's responsibility to read it and make sure they understand the policies and Student Code of Conduct. Remember, these policies are designed to protect us all. Laws and policies can be confusing, so if you have any questions, just ask any staff or faculty member at NECC to explain them further.